Hello everyone, my name is Lucian Constantine and welcome to the show. Today I finished The Prince by Niccolo Machiavelli. It was written in 1513 but wasn't published until 1532, 5 years after his death. It was written for Lorenzo De Medici, who was a figure in the Renaissance during the 1400s to 1500s. He is known for the Medici family, which was a very prolific family in the Renaissance. The book is written for a prince or future prince that will lead a nation, and it is oppositional to the idea that a prince should be kind, compassionate, and ruled with love. Instead, Machiavelli suggests that a prince should be ruled through fear, and how there are different types of princes: those ruling from wealth, or those ruling from quality of leadership. He says that an unwise prince cannot receive advice, otherwise he'll be ill-advised to do so, and the shrewdness of the prince results in the prince himself. It talks about several features such as Francisco, Sephoria, which in the glossary of the text states that he was a mercenary who entered the service of Filippo Visconti, Duke of Milan, 1412-47, and married the latter's natural daughter, Bianca Maria. After the death of Visconti, he seized the duchy himself. 1450, he successfully maintained his position in Milan, and 5 of his descendants were in turn Dukes of Milan. He also mentions Nabis, the tyrant of Sparta, who was known for his cruelty and for holding off the attack from Greece. He mentions Marcus Aurelius, who Ryan Holiday really likes. Ryan Holiday mentions Meditations by Marcus Aurelius, which was a journal Marcus Aurelius kept for himself in times of conflict, distress, and uncertainty in his life. It was not intended to be released. It says here, AD 121 to 80, Marcus Antonius Aurelius, Roman Emperor, AD 161-80, a Stoic whose reign was marked by persecution of the Christians. The Meditations contains the philosophical ideas of an affectionate ruler and hard worker that appeared when the empire was forced by external and internal problems. He also mentions Girolamo Savonarola in 1452 to 98, born at Ferrara and entered the order of friars, preachers, Dominicians. The early part of his life was spent quietly. In the early 1480s, he was sent to the San Marco monastery at Florence, where to start with he made little impression, but from about 1491, when he became prior of San Marco, his monastery at Florence, where to start with he made little impression, but from about 1491, when he became prior of San Marco, his preaching, prophetic and demonstratory, secured him a large following after the expulsion of the Medici, when his warnings had apparently been justified. His political influence grew steadily and was at the greatest from 1494 to 1497. There is another figure that Marcus mentions, called Romero de Orco, who was a cruel and ruthless tyrant who ruled over the country with force. He was found murdered by a wooden block and a bloody knife, and he was stationed after his stabbing in the center of the Piazza de Cesena. The Renaissance was an exploration of Greek and Roman works, which was influenced by Petrarch, who said that one should read Greek and Roman works as well. If you're interested in the Renaissance or in how to be a leader, then this book is for you. And I enjoyed it because it contained wonderful insights. However, I disagree with Machiavelli's assertion that man is a wretched creature or or that one should be ruled through fear. I believe that one should be ruled through love and that man is not a wretched creature, even though I have witnessed evil firsthand at a young age. I still hold on to the hope that man can be both good and evil, as was stated in 1 Isaiah 45:7, where God is the creation of good and evil. One cannot have good without the evil. They complement each other to a great degree. Either way, this book is a good read, and I give it 4 out of 5 stars. If you want to read it, go ahead. It's only 87 pages, and you should finish it in one sitting. It took me maybe 2 or 3 days to finish it, but otherwise than that, it's a good book. This has been Lucid Constantine signing off.